Hi, I got this box in the mail today and I can't work out who it's from. I bought a few things for work, so I figure it's one of those. I thought you'd like to see what's in the box. Let's have a look. So currently I'm doing a play called Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. And there's a lot of sword fighting in it. So we need a lot of things to go with the sword fighting. And rather than make them myself, I figured I'd just buy them online. Open. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I know who this is from. So it's got some things for Rosencrantz and Guildenstern and something for my online shop and some things for a friend. All right. Bubble wrap. Woohoo! Sorry for the noise. Okay, this is a sword frog. So that'll go on the belt like that. Take another one. And a belt. The Rosencrantz and Guildenstern is set in, well, it's a play within a play, and then there's a play in the play, so there's a play within a play within a play. It's set around Hamlet, the Shakespearean one, and it's two minor characters that are in Hamlet, and then Tom Stoppard, who wrote this play, just gave them a whole backstory, and they go through wondering about their existence and the meaning of life and conundrums, and they meet other people who were in Hamlet along the way, and so it's set in a very Shakespearean setting. I've decided to set it costume-wise for many, many reasons. A lot of the reasons being watching the actors on stage. They have a lot of business on the stage, so they're doing a lot of rolling around in costumes, lying down in costumes, crawling around in costumes. I didn't think I was going to pull off Elizabethan for that reason. So I've gone with the, if you think about traditional Romeo and Juliet, they have doublets and tights, that sort of look. And then the women to correspond with that are in dresses that are, they're kind of empire line and split. So it was just before the Tudor era came in. So there's a lot of ruffle sleeves and sleeves that are laced onto the shoulder and laced onto themselves later on. And there's a lot of blousing out of the sleeves. The headdresses are different. So it's not quite medieval. It's not quite Tudor. So I'm calling it pre-Renaissance. So about 1480 to 1520, in around there. Then I have some little latitude with what I can do. Anyway, belts needed. These ones, these are little ones. And these are really good. They're a bit like fat, short dog collars, but they're really good if you're doing steampunk work and you have to hitch up a skirt. So you bunch it up and then you put the belt around it to keep it in place, bunched up on the side. They're really good for that. And I'm sure I can think of something to use them for in this play. I just got them when I saw them. I think this is a different sword frog. No, it's the same one. I got several of them. I like them because they've got the nice lacy bits at the front. It looks in keeping with the period. Oh, which way they go? Like that. Something you don't see very often, and I probably won't be using it for this play, but I couldn't resist it. I could make them. I could stop being lazy and make them, but you know, they're on sale and they're probably cheaper than I can make them. These are sock suspenders. Usually you wear them around about your knee. They were very popular in the 20s and 30s for men. These ones look like they go right up to your thigh, which is just bizarre. Like stupid bizarre. Anyway, there is a moment in Rosencrantz and Guildenstern where you might see a leg and a sock. Oh man, they're cute. They're like tiny, tiny braces. How cute is that? Very sexy. All right. Look for those. More belts. And sword frogs. They were having a sale on cloak. What do you call them? Cloak clasps. Cloak clasps. Yeah. So there's a box of them. Keep the light in there. That's really cool. I think they were selling, you know, like 50 sets for $2. I shall open that later. That's good. There are cloaks. There's another belt and sword frog. Holy moly. Okay. So these are boot guards, I think. Oh no, this is a package that was so a belt and von Brass and sword frog or two, and I can't remember the other things, but they're all. Oh yes, the little bag, which we probably won't be using because the bags that the guys need on stage are like they're coin purses, but these ones are a little bit flimsy for what they need anyway, because they're rolling around on the floor, as I said before. So this is, it's really nice actually. Made out of suede and it feels like leather. Could be leather. There's a little drawstring bag with a clip on the top. Very in keeping with the period, but just not stable enough for what they needed. We needed ones that had the flap coming across the front because that's going to, hold everything that's in. They've got lots of coins in there. It came with a very Celtic belt, very medieval belt, which even if I don't use it for this show, I will use it for the medieval fairs that I hire out to. And let me drop. Okay. It's really pretty. It's faux leather, but still. And why has it only got a ring at the end? And why is it very long? Because when you wrap it around, I shall wrap it around the microphone. You insert that, and then you tie it like that. And that way it's as adjustable as you want it to be. You kind of do it up like a tie, like that. There are better ways of doing that, Mary. Yes, I know. Okay, that's part of that. I do need lots of sword frogs for this play. There's a lot of people with swords. I was watching the sword choreographer at rehearsal. She's awesome. And she was teaching them some very cool ways to fight that I hadn't seen before. So anyway, so this one is a bit thinner. So maybe better for a rapier or some sort of steel like that. Or I don't know if it's very directional, isn't it? That would be for a right-handed person because you draw that way. We'll see. I've got different, they don't have to be matching. That's why I got so many of them. All right, sword. This one is the one that I've bought for most of the performers because it's very, very simple and yet cheaper and less time consuming to buy it than it was to make it. So this goes over a belt and this is where you hang your sword. Very easy, and it means that if you've got a left-hander, you can anyone can use this, whether they're left-handed or right-handed. Whereas, as I said, some of the other ones are directional too. Okay, a pair of bombras that I don't need. Bombras or arm guards. This is what they look like. And they just lace up across the top here. Oh, that's so expertly done there. Like that. They look awesome. I have enough of those. That just came with this particular bundle. So, can you ever have too many bombras? Yeah, probably, but not me. There's the lace for them. And then it's I'm sorry for the noise. If you don't like the noise, if you like the noise, enjoy it. There's a bit more of it. Okay. I know where to package this very well. I think there's glass in here. Now, I don't know if Props have already got this. And if they've already got one, then this is a good backup one. This one might be too big too for what we need it for. I've got so much packing for when I send my stuff off. I reuse. Why not? I never buy it. I always get enough package from other people. Packaging. This is so cool. We do at one stage need a poison pot. This might be too big. They might need a little vial one. But this one fits on the belt. How cute. It's so cute. It's so solid. I'm really surprised. It's really heavy. That's really nice. Excuse me. Just need to lubricate. All right. That's cool. That would be a sword frog. This would be a hair scrunchie. Okay, so this wasn't for the display. But again, they were like, I don't know, 89 cents. And you never know when you need a hair scrunchie. So these ones, this is a blonde one. It's a scrunchie of curls. So it just adds to your lot of hair. If there's a brown one, I'll show you what they look like. Looky. Brown one. So this one, yes, I've got a bun. Like that. Okay, yeah. Pop that on. Instant curls. They're cute. Good for days when you don't want to do anything with your hair and you still want to look cute. All right, another belt. No, that's another set of these belts. So I got 2 sets. Must have had a minimum of by 2 sets. I have 8 of them. Excellent. Leathery. Oh, I know what this is. So one of the hardest things to do, especially in amateur theatre, is by historical looking boots for men who have large feet. If men have a size 9 foot, then I can often find size 11 women's boots that look correct for the era. And the men can wear those and be comfortable in them. I tried a pair of those on one of the leads of this show the other night, and he wasn't comfortable. And there's no way that I'm letting actors go on in discomfort when it comes to shoes. They can put up with discomfort in some of the costumes if I need them to look right, but I'm not doing it with shoes. And considering that this guy is on stage the whole time, yes, I don't think there's a time when he's not on stage. The two leads are there all the time, and I'm not going to put either of them through any peril for just wearing the look that I want. So here's a quick solution if I can't find the boots, because one of my guys does have size 11 feet. So unless I happen upon some in an op shop, I've got some very, very, very nice looking leather boot covers. So it's got a turn down. Well, this pair, I think I've got 3 pairs. This pair's got a turn down, buckles, and it's got a strap that goes under the shoe. So it holds it in place. And it all looks period. And they actually wore them then too. So they didn't invent them recently just to make them look like boots. These were in existence. Maybe not in this era, but you know, close. Happy with those. They feel really nice too. The suede-y sort of faux suede, I think. They really smell like leather. Okay. There should be 2 more pairs. Just straight up leather looking. Ooh, they're not that straight up at all. These are clips, like a corset, like clips on a busk on a corset. How sexy is that? Who do I give these to? I don't know. Happy with those. I thought I got 3. Oh, maybe I only bought 2. Or they ran out of one and they've refunded me. Okay. This I'm not going to open. This is a little chest of drawers. No, it's not a chest of drawers. What is it? It's compartmentalized boxes. So for storing beads, things like that. Sorry. Oh, I should mute my. Okay. Yeah, all right. I will show you. I said I wouldn't, but you know. So these are the bigger ones. And then I got a bunch of the smaller ones as well. Just because I do a lot of work with charms, and at the moment, the way I'm storing them isn't useful enough for me to be able to grab them really fast. It's the smaller ones. Easy peasy. Are they removable? No, they're solid. Ah, awesome. Clunk. Tick. That's those. Are you bored yet? I don't know what this is. I should remember. It wasn't that long ago that I ordered them. Like Sunday, and it's Friday. Sunday I ordered them. Ooh, I do know. Okay. This is worth waiting for. So in the play, we have a character who needs to wear a chain of office, like a Lord Mayor's chain of office. And I can't find any that I like. Well, I can't find any. I would imagine if I can find them, they're going to cost hundreds. So I figured I can make jewelry. I can make these. So with the chain of office, I'm going to have big pieces, small pieces, ruby pieces, pearl pieces. So it's mostly gold, ruby, pearl, maybe some grey stones. So here's the pearl ones. They're only little, but they will be good connectors. I'll show you the rest of them. So these are all for the chain of office stuff. Yep. Yep. I hope I got enough. What the heck is that? Tiny is what that is. Sorry. I will get there. Oh. Don't fly away. More so you can't see anything. More hooks for cloaks, but red. And more crimson ones. Hooks, cloaks. Ironically, I think I'm going to be using cloaks that don't have any hooks at them. But we'll see. Depends on if the director likes them and if the actors like them. All right, so these are all for the connectors. Nope. These are all for the chains of office, because I also thought that maybe Hamlet should wear one as well. Again, I haven't talked to the director about it and haven't talked to Hamlet about it. So we will see what they think. They're too tiny to use. Tiny. Tiny. All right. So I have several packets of this. Oop. Right. Great. I've got one lot of pearls. Got those. Are they the same? Sorry about that. Yeah, all right. So I've got these. I might have to get some more. Cube. These ones you saw. That's those. I've got grey. Hamlet's wearing a lot of black. So I figured him with grey and black might be good. Oh, they're in a packet. A packet within a packet. Off my finger. Thank you. So now you can't see them. Ah. They're grey. You might not see grey on. Yeah, okay. That. Very, very, very small. Oops. Some of these I thought were going to be bigger. I read the measurements. My brain didn't compute. I sort of did a, like, yeah, they're that long. That'll work. There's that. Just gold. There's these biggies. These are big. So you can imagine those going around. I have a white version, which is very similar to the grey.